What's going on? I'm Anoki the One, back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to play inverted chords. Now, some of you may not know what an inverted chord is, and the best way to explain what an inverted chord is to play it, okay? So this is the C basic major chord, or actually C minor. This is a C major basic chord, okay? C, E, G. Okay? Remember that this is C, E, G. An inversion would be to move this to the top. This is G. G, C, E. It's still the same chord, it's just inverted. Okay? Now you might be saying, why in the hell would somebody, or the heck if you're a child, why would anybody want to do something like that? And the reason is each inversion has a different flavor. This sounds very different than that, right? And depending on how you're playing a chord and a chord progression, you may have, bass notes way down here, and you may be playing the chord way over here and it doesn't sound right. Or it might be close, but the closer you are, right, when you're playing chords, the better it tends to sound, or at least the more popular the sound is, right? If you're playing chords way over here, it tends to not sound as good unless you're going to have something in the middle, right, to supplement that. You want to try to keep the chords real close when you're playing, when you're songwriting, when you're producing, right? So you may not want to play this and this like this. You may want to play it like this. And then the way to learn all the inversions, because that's not the only inversion, there's several inversions, right? You just go up the piano and remember that you're going to be playing the same notes the entire way. So you go up and down the piano. So you start here, and you may say, okay, I'm going to go up the piano with the inversions. So then you crawl, okay, you say C, E, G, and then you move to, there's a C over here. Now it's E, G, C. Now you do another inversion. Now it's G, C, E. You're still playing the same three notes, just in a different order. And now you're back to a basic chord of C, but just an octave higher. Octave basically means eight times as many. You're basically taking this note and you're bringing it over here. That's 8 note difference. Playing an octave, 8 notes higher. Okay? So it's the same chord, 8 notes higher. So then you keep going. And now it's looking the same. You're starting to get the pattern. You can go back. Keep going. Then you keep going. Keep going. You can go lower. Actually, it's this one. And then you keep going. And then you keep going. And then you can go all the way up and down. So you can do the same thing with all the chords, okay? If you haven't seen my other videos, the easy way to learn all the chords, you need to. So you go from here. Now you're playing the D flat major or the C sharp major chord. So you can do the same exact thing. So just remember, it's D flat, F, and A flat. So remember the three notes that you're playing. Oops. That's an inversion. There you go again. Now you're back. That's an octave. And really only 3. You go back again. And it's basically pretty simple. The biggest thing you just have to remember is that you're playing the same notes. If you get to a point where you're playing a note that is not in the original chord, you are no longer playing an inversion, you are playing a whole nother chord. Okay? If you go, that's just another chord. But if you go, that's an inversion, because the same as this. And you can go up and down the piano. And then the more you do it, the muscle memory will be there, and you won't have to think about it as much. And that's, to me, that is the ultimate goal whenever I'm doing this type of stuff. What do I need to do to not have to think about it as much? If I can do that, I'm happy. All right. So I think y'all get the gist of inversions. Like, subscribe, comment, share this with your piano playing friends. And I will see you in the next video. Go to Thriving Artist University. Download the free ebook, Thriving as an Artist Without Losing Your Soul. And I'll see you on the next video.